Hello, and welcome to the educational video on how to do your own uncontested divorce in the state of Texas. My name is Bryan Fagan, and I'm a licensed attorney based in Houston, Texas. In this video, we'll be walking you through the process of filing for your own uncontested divorce in Texas. Divorce can be an emotional and overwhelming experience, but it doesn't have to be a long and costly legal battle. If you and your spouse are able to agree on the terms of the divorce, an uncontested divorce can be a more simple and affordable option, commonly known as a do-it-yourself divorce in Texas. Before we dive into the steps of completing your own uncontested divorce, it is important to understand what an uncontested divorce entails. In an uncontested divorce, both parties agree on all the terms of the divorce, including the division of property, child custody, and support and alimony. If there are any disagreements, the divorce is considered contested and typically requires the assistance of an attorney. Now let's go through the process of completing an uncontested divorce in Texas. Step 1. Meet the residency requirements. Before filing for divorce in Texas, either you or your spouse must have lived in the state at least 6 months prior to filing, and you must have lived in the county where you're filing for at least 90 days. Step 2. Determine whether your divorce is truly uncontested. Make sure you and your spouse agree on all terms of the divorce, including the property division, spousal support, child custody, and child support. If you and your spouse cannot agree on these issues, you'll need to file a contested divorce and hire an attorney. Step 3. Prepare the required documents. To start an uncontested divorce in Texas, you'll need to prepare the following documents: the original petition for divorce, states your desire for your marriage to end, and includes basic information about your spouse and your children and your property. A waiver of service is a document confirming your spouse has received a copy of the original petition and agrees to waive formal service of process. The final divorce decree is a document detailing the terms of the divorce and must be signed by both parties and the judge. If you are filing for divorce by publication, you will also need to prepare 4 additional documents: a petitioner's affidavit, a motion for substituted service, an order for motion, and a respondent's last known address. Step 4. File your documents. Take your documents to the county clerk's office in the county where you're going to file for divorce and have been for at least 90 days. File your original petition for divorce and pay the filing fee that varies by the county. You'll receive a case number which you will need to put on the top of your documents. Step 5. Serve your spouse. Serve your spouse with a copy of the original petition for divorce and the waiver of service. He or she will need to sign the waiver of service and have it notarized. Make sure your spouse signs the waiver of service at least 1 day after you file the original petition for divorce. You cannot have the same date for both. Step 6. Prove up your divorce. Once you filed the necessary documents and served your spouse, you'll need to go to court to prove up your divorce. This means you'll need to answer questions about your marriage, your property, your children. Some courts will provide these questions for you, while others will expect you to know them. You can ask the court clerk for questions or contact the Law Office of Bryan Fagan for assistance at 281-810-9760.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope it was both helpful and informative for you. At the Law Office of Bryan Fagan, we are here for you. So please let us know how we can help you with your family law, estate planning, or criminal defense matters by calling our office today at 281-310-5563 to schedule your complimentary consultation. You can find all of our social media info in the description below, and if you would like to stay updated on all of our videos, events, and promotions, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the notification bell.